and here I'll save image and I say car 2. These are just for demonstration purpose. I don't know if the guy who sees these pictures like claiming himself, yeah, please don't sue me. I'm just showing it to my students, and I'll delete as soon as the class is over. Since this is a recording, I'm saying this. I don't want to click for this full resolution here. And yeah, let's say, let me download 2 more. So which one? I like black. This looks cool. Yeah. So car 4, and this one is a little blurred, so I don't want to use blurred images. I always want to use some high definition images. So let's go ahead and is this Bugatti? I think so. What is this? Fast cars, yeah, it's Bugatti. So car 5, fine, done. We're done with downloads. Great. So let me just the images are inside the images folder. I'm gonna use the relative path, like I just go into images folder and I say car1.jpg. Done. So what I do is, like, I just copy this. I want to type again and again, so I come here at the end. I just post here. Oh, since the width is 30%, it cannot afford only 3 images, I guess. So let me just remove 1 TD. Okay. So car 2 and car 3. So let's see how do they look on the website. So I go here. I just refresh. Oops. You see here, 30%, 30%, and 30%. Let me just remove the width. Let's see what happens. And let me remove the width too. Let's see how the oops, they're really big, really big. I can't afford this. So let me just go back, switch back. Oops. Maybe the 30% width. Oh, I'm sorry. It assumes. Okay. Oops, I'm really sorry. Now let's see. I'll tell you the difference. The previous one, I just want. Okay. Cool. This is. Can see me? Yeah. So what happened is, like, when I said 30%, it assumed like 30% of this TD, 30% of this TD, and 30% of this TD. So that was a problem happened previously. Okay, when I say 100%, it says occupy the 100% width of this particular TD. Yeah. So yeah, this is still a little bit odd. I don't know how these images are. Let me just go back. Yeah, these images are uneven actually. The even images are car 1, car 2, and I guess car 4. So instead of car 3, let me put car 4 and see. Yeah, again, let us remove the car car 2 too, because it's uneven. So what is this? This is 939. Let's try and see car 5. So I'm just making it to be even. I can do that using the width and height factor too. Like if I say height equal to 100, see, let's see what it really does. I can restrict it. I can make them at the same height using this particular thing. You see here, I made them to the same height. Yeah. So let me go ahead, and I want to use little big images. So let me say 300. I say height 300. I say height 300. I don't think so. If it's less than 300, it will it I'm sorry, it's if it's more than 300 it gets fit into 300, but if it is less than 300 it won't really show 300. Cool, this is fine, great. Yeah, so I can even put images into the tables. So this is how the alignment of the image takes place. Like see, if I want to show them side by side, and let me write some content here on underneath each of the, what you say, cars. So I open a new TR. So new TR, new row. Since I want to write it below it, it's a new TR, and I say TD. Now here, what was the first car? Now tell me some content. This first car is the Ferrari. I don't know. Let me just write something. This car is for sale. Price, say 10,000 or 100 grand. 100,000 dollars. Let me put symbol. This looks very new. Okay. So I even say, let me use BR in here so that to make it look really cool. Contact Sandeep. Now let's take one more TR, TD. I'm sorry, and I say contact for this car, contact Sagar, and for this car, contact Arun. And let me say this is 8 and this is 12. Now let's see how do they look like. Now you see here, it's properly patterned, like, you know, this particular car, underneath that I need some content, so I can put the content in there, and this particular car, the content is here, and this particular car, the content is here. Now let's make some more changes, like, you know, to make them look really cool. So I gave a BG color here. BG color, let's say, what color do we give? Silver. So okay, coming to the colors, we'll be talking more about, you know, these colors in CSS, because CSS is all about colors and, you know, the spacing, the padding, all stuff. But let us say here, let me give a color. See, I can give colors in hexadecimal format. If you know hexadecimals, if you're familiar with hexadecimals, you can give in hexadecimal format. Like this is hexadecimal. You can just go ahead on Google and search for any color, like, you know, colors in hex. Or if you want, I can share a document which gives all the colors in hexadecimal format. Why hexadecimal format? Because we can have more combinations. If I give in hexadecimal format, I'll have more combinations. So that's the only reason why I'm using here hexadecimal format. So let me do it here. Can you see that? You know, it's not visible actually. Let me go ahead and increase something else. What do we do? I put E00E. See, this is the reason why I use hexadecimal, because I can just go and modify two numbers and the total color changes. Now you see, now there's a little gap between each cell. You see here, I don't want that. Let them be side by side. I don't care if they are side by side. So I say table cell spacing. Sandeep, it looks you know, a bit advanced to you, maybe. I don't know. But we have discussed it in the yesterday's class, so assume you'll be understanding soon. Okay, so let me give cell padding also, because I don't want them to be on the edges like that. So I go here, refresh. Now you see, I guess it was better previously than this, because there was something. Yeah, I can. Arun, can we put the text in the center? Yeah, we can do that. I'll show that. So I'll say here align equal to, oops, equal to center. So let me just remove this cell spacing. Let the cell spacing be 1, because it looks cool when I say cell spacing equal to 1. Oh yeah, I'll come to that padding. You see here, they are center now, and if there's a line, then it looks real good. Okay, now coming to padding, see, I'll tell you, padding is nothing but the space between the cell. You see, this is the cell border and the cell element. See, this is the cell element and this is cell border. Now let me just let me remove this align equal to center so that we can see it better. Oops. So let me come here and refresh. Now you see here there's a certain gap between this particular element and the cell. Now let me give cell padding equal to 30. Now you see here the gap between the cell border. This is the cell border, right? This is the right border, this is left border, and top border, and the bottom border. So what it does is like it pushes the content way inside. See the 30 pixel, whatever I have given over there. So that is cell padding. You got it? Cell padding, Sandeep, is nothing but the distance between the cell border and the content. That's called cell padding. And we'll be seeing more of padding in CSS, so you need not worry. Padding is nothing but pushing the elements inside from the border by that many pixels. So that's a clear cut what's the definition. So let me just use 3 here and align equal to center. Let's come here and I refresh. Cool, this is fine, fair enough. Now let us make a few changes. Like I want this Sandeep to be bold and big, so that, and the price also bold and big. Let's see how we can do it. Now here I say let me put H3. And I'll remove this BR because H3 is a block level tag. I don't know if this really works. I have never tried this. So let's see if it works or not. Because I don't use much of HTML to these formats. Like when I want such kind of things, I'll just directly go to the CSS, which is far more comfortable and easy. So I'm just saying, like as you're new to the HTML, so I just want to keep you guys more attracted by showing this, frankly speaking. Yeah. So let's try with only 2. So let Arun not be bold. Oops. See here, it's a block level tag. It says price 1000, contact Sandeep. See here, I did not like the formatting. Let me just remove. Great. So you got it. Like this is how we use images inside tables. Now I'll give you guys an assignment. Yeah. See, this is the advantage of online class. You can just play this thing. Keep working at home, and still you'll be listening to the classes. So this is really cool. It's like an innovation for me. Like great. So Sandeep, this is how we use images inside tables. Now I'll give you guys an assignment. This assignment is I want image to the right side and text to the left side. Okay, I don't know if you can do it. Let me do one more example in the same page, and we'll see. And I want you guys to do another example by yourself. Okay, so I'm going ahead and putting one more table here. Table. So again, I say every table has at least one row, and every row has at least one data element. Now in this particular data element, I put an image src equal to. Now let's take one more car. Let's take car. Which one? I take car3.jpg. So just src is enough for this particular thing. Now I want one more tr. I don't want one more tr actually. I want one more td. So here I need the content. Okay, and below this content, let's say for instance I'll show the format how exactly I want. So let me go to this class here. So I want something like this. So this is the web page. So this is a table actually, let's say. Okay, then oops. Now let's say this is an image. Then again this is an image, and let's write comparisons here, like comparison as a list 1 2 3. Okay, this let's do this. I'll show this, and it's up to you to use variations in it. Okay, so with this topic, like we'll be like more advanced into tables, and we'll be done with tables. And even I'll in the class here, and we'll continue forms 2 days. Again, forms are like for 2 days. So at the end of the forms, I'll give you guys an assignment for which you got to be doing it on the weekends. I guess it's not possible for Arun to do something on the weekends, but let's see how can how can she do that. Okay, fine. So this is the format I wanted. So let me put 2 cards here. So you see here, this is a table. Let me say this is a whole table. Assume this is a first TR and this is a second TR. You can see here 2 rows. Whenever there is separation, it means that these are 2 rows. But you can see here, this row has 1 TD and this is another TD. This row has 1 TD and this is another TD. But these two TDs, I'm sorry, are combined actually, like they are merged. So let's see how can we achieve that. So before going into the whole images thing, let me just do something else. So what I see, I say bg color hash, which color do